you have a specific person in mind. There's a specific person, an SP, in your heart, in your mind, and you just want this person in your life every day. You want this person, not just a fantasy that occupies your mind. You want this person in your real life, something concrete. So what do? How do we bring this specific person into our life? How do we have this specific person be genuinely interested in you, in love with you, or with you? It's a new person. It's someone you've never met. It is someone that you see but you haven't really spoken to, or it's an ex, someone you've already been in a relationship with, someone who's now not talking to you, maybe ghosting you, someone who seemed to have moved on. All kind of scenarios, it doesn't matter. It's one specific person that you want in your life as your own. You want that specific person to claim you as their own. So that's what we're gonna talk about today. Guys, welcome. My name is Caroline. We are a channel, Create Your Future, that talks about law of assumption, and it is from this mindset, those principles, that we are approaching life and making changes in our mind in order to have them change in our real life. Before we start, we have a free course. If you have not received it yet, you can just click on the little link below, in the box below. It is on how to identify your blocks and overcome them very fast, to bring anything in your life fast. Okay? All right, I am available for one-on-one coaching if you want something more personal and precise. Again, all the information is in the box below, as well as the courses that I have, pre-recorded hypnotherapy sessions, and a lot of affirmation tracks. All right, so I have here a person, a subscriber, who said, so if I keep saying SP's name is obsessed with me repeatedly, will it come true? Okay, now we're talking techniques. Okay, so if you just keep on repeating, my SP is obsessed with me, my SP is obsessed with me, my SP is obsessed with me, so now we're talking robotic affirmation. Would it come true? My answer, from my personal experience, it is coming true, and it can come true if you present no resistance in the equation. Meaning that you don't have any other, what we call block, and any other attachments in relation to the subject. So often, when we talk about specific person, it is someone with whom you already had a relationship and you no longer have it. That's why you want the person back. Or it's someone that you want, but maybe you're just friends, or it's friends with benefits. You're not really into a real relationship, or someone you don't even have any contact with. Maybe somebody that you've never spoken to. Maybe you're too shy, someone you see every day in the area, in school, at the supermarket, in the streets, in the elevator, who knows? So whatever the situation is, when it comes to specific person, what I'm trying to say here is just not that, okay, I want this specific person to be in love with me and to be in a relationship with me. There are often other thoughts that you have. And the reason why I'm saying this, it's not to create limiting beliefs for you. It's just to look at what's happening, and those other thoughts that can be limiting beliefs will be the one that create the blocks and the resistance, and will be the ones that will prevent you from having the relationship as fast as you want. Or, often what my clients call and we have sessions, and their main complaint, their main frustration, it's that it's taking a long time. and they would say, but I have repeated my affirmations over and over, and it's not here yet. It's not here yet. So the reason why it's not here yet, I believe, it's not just because you have repeated the affirmation, my SP is obsessed with me. My SP wants to be with me. My SP is with me. My SP is pursuing me. My SP is claiming me. That's not what occupies your mind dominantly. When it comes to SP, you have other assumptions, and you may not be completely fully aware of them. And it's very important to be honest with yourself and look at what you actually think about SP, because those other assumptions will be the ones that prevent you from having the relationship as fast as you want. So repeating robotically works if you have no other assumptions or affirmations in your mind or beliefs that will obstruct the manifestation, meaning that you keep on repeating it over and over and over. It should be here. If it's not, look at what you're thinking, look at what you're believing, look at what you're assuming, because obviously the other assumptions can be so dominant that it delays the relationship. And then the delay can create frustrations, anger, sadness, feeling rejected. So those feelings now, they are powerful. They vibrate within the body, right? So you feel them. And those feelings become, become part of you. That's therefore, they become unconscious beliefs and assumptions. And these are the ones that push out. So these are the ones that make the relationship not happen yet. So that's what you need to look at. So one way that I feel that is very important when you want to look at yourself and locate your blocks and try to pinpoint, okay, what is it? Because I really want to believe that my SP is obsessed with me. And I'm going to say this over and over. And I'm trying not to believe it in anything else, and I'm trying not to assume anything else. So why is it that it's taking so long? So when that happens, look at the ways you feel, because the ways that you feel will really reveal to you your unconscious assumptions. I had a client recently that was really frustrated because she felt that she was so on top of her affirmations. Her mental diet was very clean, she was telling me. So she did not see how the relationship was not here yet. Why was it taking so long? And we really started to study her feelings. And she was not even aware of her feelings right away. It was, because she's a cheerful person. She's very busy. She's very active between her school and her other activities and her friends, her family. So there was a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of momentum in her life. So she did not see how, with all of this, her having a life, her having friends, her not only focusing on the relationship, but still trying to live her life, why there was still this delay. So it didn't come in one session, but by speaking and talking and by digging and, us working together, reflecting to her certain things and asking some certain questions, we uncovered that deep down, there was a really genuine sadness from feeling rejected. And that did not stem only from this relationship, that stemmed from other situation in the past that was not only linked to love, but it was linked also to experiences in school, being treated unfairly in school by some teachers, by some friends. I guess they were not so friendly, but other, young people in her school. And that kind of destroyed a little bit of her self-confidence. And there was a pattern where she was never number one, where she was never the chosen one, that she could excel, she could show up with her good mood and her happiness and her smile. She was still in the back of the line. But that's not something she really was so aware of. She knew it, but it didn't come to mind. And she kind of thought she had resolved that. But it was still showing up. It was still showing up. So when that still shows up, then we linked those happenings with the feelings. And we can see that one can be a very happy person, one can be a motivated person, one can be very successful in many areas, but in the realm of love, still feel like deep down, well, you know what, it's not working for me, or I'm not the one that's chosen or claimed. And it's not something that is clear. That's not something that is popping up in the mind instantly. These are just a different level of awareness that takes time to uncover. The moment she really uncovers that and start working not on SP anymore, but on her own feelings of feeling more confident and feeling that there was a place for her in this world. There was a place for her in, wherever she was, that there was no competition. Everybody could have their own place. It's like also taking down the beliefs that you have of how our system and our society works. And competition, feeling like it's hard to be number one, or it's hard to be chosen, or there's always other people ahead of us. All of that can contribute in delaying, your position in your love life. That would be something that needs to be put to light, meaning that it's nice for you to be aware of it, to understand it. And then from there, work on your confidence, work on your place within society, within your life. It's just mental work, but it's just for you to, in your mind, put yourself first. In your mind, realize that you are the only actor of your movie, because we are living in a quantum bubble, right? Where we are the only consciousness, and everyone is a player, and you are the director, you are the writer of the play. So you decide. So there's no competition. It's not that, well, because you heard that, in life, it's hard and it's tough and you might not be number one and there's always somebody better than you. Well, all of these are just things that you've heard, but are they true? They don't need to be true when you remember the fact that you are the consciousness, the operating power in your quantum bubble, and that you get to decide. And therefore, you replace everything where it's supposed to be, and you start to rethink and reevaluate your whole life from that standpoint. So you regain your power that way. You regain your power that way, and then you can affirm robotically. But affirming robotically, to me, works better, and it's very personal, right? But to me, it works better when you really link the feeling to it, because the feeling linked to it will really indicate to you where you stand, whether you are aligned with that vibration of, yes, I am claimed by this specific person. Yes, I am occupying my specific person's mind at all time. They are obsessed with me. It's not so much a matter of believing it, it's a matter of vibrating with this assumption, with this belief. And the way you do it is when you check your feelings to the affirmation that you're saying. So when I'm saying, my SP is obsessed with me, my SP is obsessed with me, what do you vibrate? Do you vibrate rejection, or do you vibrate, I'm claimed, I am the one for my specific person? So this is what really you need to look at. And it can be challenging. It takes time sometimes to really, look within and do all this work. This is also why we as coaches are here. So, it's very helpful to work with somebody and to bounce back those thoughts and dig into the deeper beliefs, the deeper assumptions, because they really help you remove all the obstacles and all the resistance, and then go straight to where you're supposed to be and build up your confidence where hey, yeah, that's true. I'm the God of my own reality. I am the operant power. I am the only consciousness in my quantum bubble. So where's the competition? There's none. Everybody has a quantum bubble and they're working with their consciousness over there, but I cannot go there. I can't go in their bubble. It's impossible. I can only stay in mine, and I can create whatever it is that I want. My creation is the hologram that is played in my mind, in my consciousness. And that's what we call 3D reality. So this is how you work it. This is how I would go about it. All right. So I intend this video was helpful. And thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Keep the questions coming. We'll talk about it next week. Have a wonderful week, guys. Bye-bye.